Hi, my name is Abby, and today I'll be talking to you about frescoes. So what is a fresco? Frescoes are paintings on walls made of plaster and pigment. The pigment seeps into the plaster, sealing the color inside. In 1310, the Church of Santa Chiara in Naples has many beautiful frescoes. However, in 1943, the inside of the church was almost entirely destroyed because of an air raid during World War II. This air raid also got rid of many historical records, which is why we are unsure of the artist of both the inside of the church and the cloister. The inside of the church was credited to Giotto, but there are theories that other artists may have contributed. We at least know that he painted the nuns' choir fresco. As for the cloister artist, we do not know who they are, but we do know it was painted in the 17th century. Another beautiful example is the Duomo di Napoli, also referred to as the Royal Chapel of the Treasure of San Gennaro. This is a great example of a Baroque fresco, but this was painted by two artists. The first one, referred to as Domenichino, was contracted in 1631, and he was actually hated by the local Neapolitans because he came from outside that area. They ended up threatening him so badly that he fled the city, leaving his wife and kids, but he eventually came back because they took his wife and kids hostage. During this time that he was in Naples and then came back, he completed the pendatives, which are these pieces right here, and the lunettes, which are above the altar here. However, he also painted 5 of the 6 paintings. However, he did not finish it because he died in April of 1642, most likely due to poisoning. The second artist, Giovanni Lafranco, finished the dome and the 6th oil painting. The fresco found in northern Italy this time is the Brunelleschi Dome in Florence. It was the largest planned fresco of its kind at the time. Fun fact, when the architect Brunelleschi gave his idea to the people who would choose the design of the Duomo, he created the cheapest and largest design but refused to explain how he would feasibly complete the dome, stating he was afraid of others stealing his idea. However, his idea was so impractical it led to multiple renovations. The project almost entirely failed and it was over budget. This left the dome entirely blank on the inside, until Giorgio, the artist, was commissioned by the Medici family in 1572. He designed a fresco that was Gothic style with themes from the Last Judgment and Dante's Divine Comedy. However, he died in 1574, leaving only 1/3 of the fresco finished. Taken over by Federico Zuccari, he ended up changing the color, style, and method, leaving it to be referred to as a mural rather than entirely a fresco. The fresco is found in Sorrento. The building itself was built in the 1300s after the Brawl of 1319, when noble families began fighting over the administration of the city. It was built so that they could have a separate meeting space. The frescoes that we see today were painted later in the 1700s by Carlo Amalfi, who, despite what his name may think, is actually from Sorrento. The building and the frescoes, specifically the coat of arms of Sorrento found above the door, is associated with the idea of mutual welfare and respect in Sorrento. Frescoes are beautiful pieces of history to learn about. Here are my citations. Thanks for listening.